Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Toraisa J. In this video, I am going to be discussing an important topic. That topic is credit. How's your credit? Is your credit good or is your credit bad? Well, I'm going to be discussing how I was able to increase my credit score by 200 plus points in less than a year. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, but I promise you, if you use these tips that I mentioned in this video, your credit score will increase. You don't have to go out there and pay anyone to fix your credit. You can do all of the legwork yourself, and I'm going to share those tips with you. So stay tuned and watch the entire video. Started, have you subscribed to my channel? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that button now and then come back to this video. I want to give a big thank you to my husband for helping me improve my credit score. My credit score started out at a 495 and it is now at a 720. He told me what I needed to do and I did what I needed to do. It is really important that when you get in a relationship with someone, you get in a relationship with someone that will help you be better in some way and that will help you grow. My husband is good with numbers. He's good with stuff like that. And I just want to tell you, babe, I really appreciate you for helping me. Okay, you guys, you may see me occasionally looking down because I am looking at my phone. I wrote a few notes down because I want to make sure I don't miss anything at all. If your credit is not the best, or if you're trying to build credit, this is the video for you. First, you need to get a credit report. Everyone is entitled to one free credit report. Why can I not talk? One free credit report yearly. You can go through freecreditreport.com and they will give you a credit report for all three credit bureaus. That's TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. When you get your credit report, you need to review your credit report. See what is on there. If you see anything on your credit that is not yours or something you have already paid, you need to dispute it. Go ahead and dispute it. Just by you disputing something off of your credit will raise your credit score 20 to 50 points. I know my credit score went up 43 points when I disputed an account that I had already paid. Also, if you have something under your credit that is super old, don't pay it. After 7 years, that account is going to fall off your credit, so you might as well not pay it. If you have something new that is on your credit, you need to reach out to the creditor, set up a payment arrangement, and ask them if they can take this account off your credit. Sometimes they're willing to work with you because just the fact that you have reached out to them and you are trying to pay them and do a payment plan, they're just happy that you're doing that. So you won't know unless you ask. So ask if it can be taken off. If that gets taken off, your score is going to go up even more. All right, the next thing you need to do, you reviewed your credit report. Next, you need to get a credit report. Why do I keep saying credit report? You need to get a credit card. If you cannot get approved for an unsecured credit card, don't get discouraged. You can get a secured credit card. Now, you may have to pay a deposit. It can vary between $50 to $100. It just depends on the credit card company. Pay that deposit. They'll either give you a limit of $200 or $300. Again, it depends on the credit card company. Once you get that credit card, you need to make sure you use it. Now, you don't need to max it out. You need to make sure you use it because if you don't use it, your credit score will go down. I learned that the hard way, you guys. My credit score went down 20 points because I didn't use my credit card. You need to make sure you're at least using 30% of your card and keep your utilization rate under 30%. Okay, you're probably like, girl, what is that? What is utilization? I don't know what that is. So I'm going to give you the definition of that. What is credit utilization? Credit utilization is the ratio of your outstanding credit card balance to your credit card limits. It measures the amount of available credit you are using. For example, if your balance is $300 and your credit limit is $1,000, then your credit utilization for that credit card is 30%. So you didn't go over 30%. You don't want to go over 30% because if you go over 30%, you're overspending. That's going to report to your credit and your score is going to go down. We don't want our score going down. So make sure you are keeping it under 30%. Also, when you are building your credit, you do not need to have any credit inquiries done on your credit. So if you go out and they say, hey, you want a Marshall's card? You want an Old Navy card? No, you don't want it because you're trying to get your credit together. But you can use Credit Karma. They are a reporting agency and it will not affect your credit in any way at all. They will show you if your score goes up, if it goes down, if something is taken off your credit, if something is put on your credit. It will give you all of that information. It updates every 7 to 14 days. And I also use CreditWise. That is through my Capital One credit card. And there's other credit reporting companies as well. I can't think of all of them off the top of my head, but those are a few. But I know Credit Karma is really well known, so you can use that to check your credit. But still make sure every year you are pulling your free credit report through freecreditreport.com. Okay, another way to build your credit is Experian allows you to report your utilities, you guys. So any bills that you may have, your any type of little bills that you may have, like water, gas, or whatever, even cell phone, you will have to provide your account number. You have to go on experian.com. You have to set up an account, and they are going to want to verify that you are paying these bills and they're coming out of your account. So you will have to give them your bank account information. Once you do that, your credit score will increase. You guys, I got so excited when my husband told me that and my credit score went up like 20 something points. I was like, wow. And it allows you to do that every month. So go on Experian and do the Experian boost, and it will make your credit score go up. Another company that I went through is I went through self.inc. I will leave all of this information in the description box, and if you choose to use it, you can go through it. They're not paying me at all. This isn't paid. I'm just sharing with you what works for me. So I went through the credit reporting, a credit building company, Self, and basically what this company does is they help you build your credit. They give you a loan. You don't have to pay any money, up front. They don't check your credit, none of that. They give you a loan. You decide how much you want to pay every month and how long you want to pay this loan. They offer 12 months or you can do 2 years. So you pay the amount that you choose to pay every month, okay? You got to pay this every month because they are reporting this to the credit bureaus. This is how you build your credit. So you pay this amount every month. When you have paid the loan off, the money is yours and your credit has went up. That is just, you can't beat that right there. When I did that, the first few months, my credit score went up. This company even offered me a credit card. Now, I don't recommend that you get more than 2 credit cards because you don't want to create a bunch of debt. So don't go crazy. What you will notice when your credit score goes up, you will notice that you will start getting a lot of credit cards in the mail. Companies are trying to get you to get credit cards. Don't fall for it. Just cut the card and keep it moving, okay? Keep it moving. So to continue to build your credit and get your score up, you need to make sure you are paying your bills, okay? Pay your bills. Pay your bills. Don't go out spending extra money if you know that your bills are not paid. That is how you are able to get your credit score up. Pay your bills up. Also, if you're trying to purchase something, and your credit is good, you won't get charged a high interest rate. I remember years ago when my credit was really bad and it was just me by myself, I had to put $2,500 down for a car because my credit was so horrible. Because if they check your credit and your credit is horrible, that is letting them know that they cannot trust you. They can't trust you with money. They don't think that you're going to pay them. But when your credit is good, you can get you a house. You can get whatever you want because your credit is good. So credit is really important. You don't have to go out there and pay anyone. These are tips. The tips that I have provided, these are things that you need to do. And I promise you it will help build your credit. Do you a credit report, get you a credit card, go through the credit building company that I went through. Or there could be other credit building companies out there, but go through a company like that and your score will go up. Credit is very, very, very important. Don't get discouraged and think that you can't build your credit. You can. I thought the same thing, but my husband schooled me, so I wanted to give this information to someone else. You don't have to go out there and pay anybody. Now, if you want to go out there and pay somebody, do that. But I'm all about saving my money, so I did what I had to do. Drop me a comment below. Are you working on getting your credit together? Have you already fixed your credit? Leave me a comment below. Did you do any of the tips that I mentioned? Also, I mentioned I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing what works for me and what helps get my score to a 720. I'm trying to get it higher. So if there's any tips that that you feel that I left out, drop them below so I can use those tips as well. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Turn that notification bell on so when the next video is uploaded, you will be able to see it. I want to tell you guys, stay encouraged. You can do anything that you put your mind to doing. I hope you guys are still being safe and being healthy out there. Until next time, this is Toraisa J signing out. Bye, you guys. Take care.